and I said I will leave here with them to the airport. I was expected to be on stage at 10 o'clock. I will leave with there in the morning. I'm not going to sleep there. I'll leave here in the morning. And then when we get there, we'll be waiting somewhere at the hotel. And then from there, just 1 minute to 10, I will be on stage. And then I'll receive the memorandum. And then I'll just tell them that the memorandum is well received and that I will pass it to the seniors. Thank you very much, and leave. Then the spokesperson came and said, National Commissioner, but why this drama? Why do you send General Sibiya there when you know that General Sibiya's relationship with General Mkhwanazi is not so well? And then because now you're creating an unnecessary drama, and the National Commissioner listened to the spokesperson. He then said, no, it's okay, you don't have to go. Then the march was cancelled. But it was MK party that was marching there. Now,
General, when was this?
It was sometimes last year. Just that march is there. There's a record. I'll get the date. I've got paperwork in my.
It was after the press conference of July 6th.
I think so. It was after the press conference.
Yep.
Now, I just don't want to lose my trail of thought, because if I begin to think of the date, I'll provide paperwork. I have it. The National Commissioners, then the march was cancelled. Now, as the march was cancelled, MK party is the one now that goes and open a criminal case against me and the minister for defeating the ends of justice in relation to 121 dockets. I'll still get to the 121 dockets issue for attempting to defeat or for defeating the ends of justice. MK party. Then from there, I had to go and account before the MK party in Parliament. Then I raised a concern and say, but Mr. Chair, I'm sitting here having to come and account to the nation, but the MK party opened a case against me, and I have to face them and let them ask me questions. Fine.
Are you talking about the ad hoc committee?
Ad hoc committee.
Okay.
And
that committee is made up of multiple parties.
I know.
Just the MK party.
I know. But I raised that concern only specifically in relation to the MK, because there was a Honorable Skwasana there, who is the one who went and opened the case against me. I said, but do I have to stand before him now and account before him? Because all I was being asked was humiliating questions. I was being humiliated publicly, undermined throughout, even after I testified. Every witness that came, you listen to the MK party, how they are humiliating me, how they are speaking down upon me. Not only them though, but even when a question doesn't need Sibiya, they will say, you're speaking like Sibiya, or there was one general here who came here, he said 1, 2, 3, 4. Even it's a different witness, but I was the one that is being attacked the most. Now, I was just raising this point of the MK party issue now. Now, MK opened a case against me. The same MK statement is being used by a Brigadier Kunene to apply for a search warrant when my house was raided. The same MK is the one that also came and marched against me at head office. As I'm sitting in the office, you hear people toying in the street. It's MK party. And then you get TikTok messages that say, you touch Mkhwanazi, you touch us, you'll see another July unrest you've never had. There were such messages that will come. Now, here I'm sitting with a situation where I'm being tackled politically as well. As much as there are allegations on the 121 dockets, but there's so much pressure mounting on me, being pushed out of office when I've done nothing wrong. So now, let me pause so that I don't go deeper. But I want to say, Chair, let me put this once and it was Minister Nhleko, who is now the MK party. I don't know his rank there, his level there. It was the President Zuma who was there. Now, all of a sudden, you also get the leg that comes from city of Joburg. General Mkhwanazi was advised to go to the city of Joburg and also go collect some information on me. Who is the chief whip in MK party? Ms. Colin Makubele, who was the speaker in parliament, in city of Joburg. Now, General Mkhwanazi goes there, speak to a gentleman whom we investigated in different cases. I don't want to say a derogatory statement, but it was a statement where you see this man is clearly undermining you and speaking ill of me in all respect, belittling me the possible way he can. Now, he says that I'm here to support General Mkhwanazi. He came to see me. And he also acknowledged that I have got a personal relationship with Colin Makubele, Ms. Colin Makubele in MK party. Now, to me, this whole thing is political still. Let me proceed. I just wanted to put that part.
Thanks. You're
So that it remains.
You're at paragraph 49, the public protector investigation.
Public protector investigation.
Maybe before you do that, just so that things are not left hanging, are you going to come? Maybe let me ask first this question. You've described what you say is the role of the MK party. Is that what you were referring to much earlier in your statement when you spoke about continuing political interference?
Yes.
Or are you still going to be saying more? That's what you were referring to?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Kira?
Thank you very much. Because this is what I'm going through, and then now, I don't know whether to bring this point at this point in time or at a much later stage, but what worries me is that, you see, when you look at all the provincial commissioners, no one you will see on social media. No one is being spoken about on social media. They don't have followers because you are not allowed to be on social media as policemen. But you've got this one provincial commissioner who's on social media every day. Now, you've got political parties fighting to have him. He's supported by MK. Then you also have, I spoke to one MMC who was asking me what is going on. Allow me not to mention the name, Chair. He was asking me what is going on in this thing. We want to understand this thing. And I said, I explained, and he said, you know what, the problem is that even though we see what is happening, the problem is that in case that then when you get heard speaking against Mkhwanazi, General Mkhwanazi, then you see people beginning to have some cliques and distancing themselves from the party. Now, we've got now this person who's got social media following, a lot of them. I'm told that there are many thousand accounts on social media. Now, you've got...
Does General Mkhwanazi have his own accounts, social media accounts, or does he have a presence on social media through posts by other people?
Commissioner...
Because if it's the latter, you cannot expect him to have control over that.
Commissioner, I must say, directly or indirectly, there's no way he's not involved. For simple reasons.
No, can you answer, does he have his own social media accounts? Yes or no?
I don't know about that, Commissioner.
So I'm not sure that it's fair then to make the point that you appear to be trying to make. Because he has no control over what other people post about him.
May I respond, Commissioner?
Yes, please.
Commissioner, I'm responding to you, not in argument, but I want to ask the Commissioner to please bear with me let me put my point, and I do know, Commissioner, that I'm putting it with respect. And where the Commissioner says to me, but I don't agree with you, I will then keep quiet. Commissioner, if this is the case that he does not have control over what people say about him,
I don't know. I'm just asking. Yeah.
Yes, I'm responding to Commissioner.
Yes.
It cannot be that it is only about General Mkhwanazi, not any other provincial commissioners, because many commissioners, if you ask them who's the provincial commissioner of Northern Cape, people won't know. But what I want to say is that all the pictures, all the photos, whether it's camouflage, whether in everything that is happening on a daily basis about General Mkhwanazi is on social media. And then when you say something here, when I sit here and say something, whether it was on radio or on TV or an interview, whatever, the many attacks that I get, it's a lot coming from the same direction. And then the excuse that says, I'm not on social media and I'm not the one and I'm not responsible, I don't agree with that notion. But I can leave it there, Commissioner. This is where I will leave it. But what I want to say is that social media has been...
Sorry, just before you go on, I just want to clarify this, because what you're saying, you are, in response to the Chair's question, you're saying that you don't agree, but you're speculating that there's something more to it, that the social media posts, the numerous posts on social media that are in favor of General Mkhwanazi and against you is orchestrated somehow. But you are speculating.
No, I'm not speculating.
You have evidence.
Well, let's take yesterday. What happened yesterday? There was a Mr. Mutibedi who was talking about the involvement of the PKTT that harassed him, that planned to kill him, that searched him with a fraudulent search warrant. This whole thing is now all over social media. His explanation, everything about him gets immediate attention.
Do you want to go there? Because I saw that in the news, and my understanding is that there's either litigation or threatened litigation that relates to that. Do you want to go there?
I will stop, Commissioner.
Perhaps to go back to Ms. Hassim's question. As I understand it, what she's asking is, you've said that that all these favorable social media activity in favor of General Mkhwanazi, there's something going on there. And Ms. Hassim was really asking you, do you have facts or evidence in support of what you're saying, or you're speculating that General Mkhwanazi may have something to do with it? And I haven't heard you answer that direct question.
It's just that, Chair, I know I'm not speculating. It is the case. But the simple question is, do you have the account name? Do you have the account number? Do you know this? I won't have it. I don't have it. But why I'm saying that, I have been given names to say this person who's responsible for General Mkhwanazi's social media are the following, or is this one. I have that name, but up until I also have evidence or proof, I cannot sit here and say, here is this name. But I do have it.
I think the point lies in the last thing that you say, that you don't yet, at least, I'm happy to put in the word yet, you don't yet have proof of what you have been told by somebody, that there is this person who's in charge of that account. You don't have proof, and I think you've just said that right at the end.
Let me accept that point.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Maybe before you go further, let me ask another question, which was a clarification question. You said that earlier on, you said General Mkhwanazi was advised to go to City of Joburg to get information about me. when you say and that's where you left it, do you know for a fact, and are you able to give a name who advised him, one, and two, what was the information that he was advised to go and get about you?
Reading from the statement of, and I'm sure if commissioners will listen to Mesuli Mlandu's testimony at the ad hoc committee, he did mention where he spoke specifically about General Mkhwanazi coming to see him, and also the fact that he's got a relationship with Ms. Colleen Makubele. And to me, what a coincidence that now, all of a sudden, because there's also Ms. Colleen Makubele there, now the city of Joburg's some issue also is being brought into the fore.
Yeah, General, can I just stop you there? You've said that this witness from City of Joburg, in his statement, he says that General Mkhwanazi came to see him. That answers part of what I wanted I was asking for clarification on. The earlier part of it is where you say he was advised. And my question is, you know for a fact that he was advised, and by whom? If you could just answer that part.
I think when you listen to Mesuli Mlandu talking and say that General Mkhwanazi contacted me and came to see me, logically speaking, tells me that he cannot wake up one day and also then go to the city of Joburg and go and look for information about General Sibiya, and when in fact already Mesuli Mlandu said, I've got a personal relationship with Colleen Makubela, and that I'm doing this in support of General Mkhwanazi because he came to see me about it. So if maybe my answer is not sufficient, Chair, I will leave it at that as well.
No, I accept that is your answer. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Sim.
Thanks, Commissioner Baloy. I think I'll leave that there as well. If we can move on if there aren't any further questions from the bench. General Sibiya, let's get back to your statement. You were at paragraph 49.
49, the public protector investigation.
Yes.
On the 8th of March 2018, a complaint was lodged with the then public protector when I was now working at the city of Joburg, Advocate Busiswe Mkhwanazi, requesting an investigation into, inter alia, whether the establishment of the Group Forensic Investigation Service and my subsequent appointment as its executive head by the city of Joburg were improper and irregular. Advocate Mkhwanazi indeed investigated the allegations contained in the aforesaid complaint, and on 18 December 2020, Advocate Mkhwanazi published a report number 21 of 2020-2021 titled Report on an Investigation into Allegations of Maladministration relating to irregular appointment, irregular salary increase, financial mismanagement, procurement irregularities, and conflict of interest in the city of Joburg. In the public protector report, Advocate Mkhwanazi found that the allegations regarding the establishment of the Group Forensic Investigation Service and my subsequent appointment as its executive head by COG were not substantiated. She further held that both my appointment and the grading of my remuneration, regrading of my remuneration were in compliance with the applicable legal framework of COJ, and that on the evidence available to her, she concluded that there was no justifiable basis either in law or in the fact to impugn the process followed by COJ in appointing me and subsequently adjusting my salary. Now, I want to just add that when the public protector investigated, a complaint was sent